Hey everyone, you may have seen me pop off earlier in the week about Paper Mario the Origami King modding because we have finally figured out some battle editing. I'm not even going to touch anything. My hands are up here. My hands are up here. Battle editing! We finally have battle editing. I can't even talk. Oh my god. Now, battle editing isn't the only thing that we figured out. We've actually figured out how to add items, weapons, enemies, NPCs, maps, a whole plethora of stuff. And what I wanted to do today was kind of explain what we're doing, what's going on, how we're doing this, because I know plenty of you have lots of questions that you want answered. So today in this video, I want to try to answer them in the best way I can. So before we get started, make sure that you click like, subscribe, and the notification bell because there's going to be a lot more videos like this. Let's check this out. So, how all this works is the Origami King uses data tables to tell the game what is in it. So, as long as there's an entry within that table and the files are present in the game, then the game will load it. Our team member Dark Soon has recently created a program that allows us to edit these tables. And so, with that, we're able to create lots of brand new things, and so far, we haven't hit any limits on what we can do. Now, granted, the program is still in beta right now, but you can play around with this yourself, and I'll leave a link in the description for that. And there will be another video that I make sometime that kind of goes in detail of how to use it. But definitely check out the GitHub page for this, and you feel free to join our Paper Mario the Origami King Refolded Discord, and we will be more than happy to help you through it. So, let's check out what this can do. When it comes to NPCs, we can now edit the 2D and 3D origami NPCs, which are the enemies, and add brand new ones, models, textures, animations, you name it, to the game without having to replace any old ones. Of course, we can replace any old ones and make any changes to the current layout of them if we see fit. So for example, if we wanted to change what you see on the map and what NPCs you interact with, we can do that with no hassle. The only thing that we're not able to do presently is edit any of the scripts for them or any game scripts entirely, as that's a totally different file format which we are still looking into. So stuff like coding new dialogue or things like that, we can add dialogue, but we cannot link it yet. So we're still working on that. For items, there's plenty that we can edit. So first off, we can edit the buy price and the sell price, which is something that isn't even used in the game at all, but it is present. So we are working on getting that activated too. We can edit how much a mushroom heals, for example. The same thing with the models and animations, we can change those if we need to. We can add food, we can add weapons. We can add key items, and we can even add accessories. So what I've been trying to do with the accessories, we can't select new ones in the menu yet, so I'm trying to figure out how that works, but it does work. So we can even make something similar to like Paper Mario 64's or TTYD's badge system. It's just a matter of making them selectable and, of course, changing any scripts. Now, when it comes to battles, we can edit the battle formations and add new battle encounters. And this is the part that I'm most excited about, because now we could do things such as make a new hard mode for the game, or rearrange the layout so that way you won't see any enemy from a previous streamer into a new streamer. So that way the difficulty progression, goes smoother versus seeing a random weak enemy that you can easily defeat in the overworld. We are still figuring out a lot with this, such as item drops and things like that. You've seen that I've created new enemies already, like the Spinia. If you haven't already, definitely check out my Twitter. I'll leave a link in the description for that. There's been a lot of things I've been trying to show off of what we can do and preparing for this, but the main thing is that it is now possible to do that. We can change the maps that you fight on and the music that plays with them. So there's a lot of different things that we can do with battles right now, and I'm looking forward to what new bosses that we can even try to create as well. The next major thing that we can edit are the game's maps themselves. So this one is going to be a little bit difficult for me to explain, so I'll try to do my best. We can add new maps to the game, and we can reroute the entrances and exits. We can place map objects around the board, and there are map objects that are selected for specific areas that we are trying to see if we can just get them selected to any area, so that way you're not limited. The one and only thing that we cannot do yet is edit the map's collision itself. However, you can copy another map from anywhere else in the game, place it somewhere new, redesign it in, say, any model editor like Blender or whatever, and as long as you keep the things that do show the collision, so that way you're not walking through a wall or anything, and you can make a new map like that, and it will work perfectly. Here's an example of that with me doing that in the underground sewers, where I replaced the second underground layer with the map from the puzzle and the water dragon temple, and I added some blocks there. I added a walking enemy here and some bloopers in the water, just for example. But the fact that we can redesign new maps now on top of the battle editing means that we can create something such as a Pit of 100 Trials for the Origami King, and that is going to be really exciting. Okay, so everything that I just told you is actually only a small fraction of what we can do, but I don't want to go into everything too much because there's still a lot of things that we need to test, a lot of things that we need to edit and see what all works. But my suggestion for you, if you are looking into modding this, is follow the tutorials that I've been writing over on Game Banana, and I'll leave them in the description below, so that way you can be caught up on exactly how to get started. And definitely check out the Origami Wand, because this tool is the Swiss Army knife of this game. I mean, it can do so much just by editing these tables that we didn't think previously, and we can completely change the game with those alone. So that's all I have for today, everybody. So thank you so much for watching. Remember to leave a like, subscribe, comment in the bottom below. If you have any questions, I'll try to answer them as much as I can. And I will see you in the next video. There's a lot more we have going on, so stay tuned. Thank you very much.